Greens, Queen Witchy here with Queen of Forces Healing Ministries. May you find me well. May I find you well. Full of strength, feeling safe, feeling protected, knowing you are safe, knowing you're protected, knowing you are loved. Give thanks that you are here. Let's take a deep breath. And relax. As we ground, feel our feet. We ground and settle into this moment. Feel my palms, generating some heat. That's my palm with some Florida water. This Florida water is dedicated to Mama Oja. Energy change. And my palms once again. And myself once again. So the cards that I'm using for reading for us tonight is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Actually, an oracle deck, but it's called Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And look at it, y'all. Green. That's the color. And pink and white. I also have this on this color spirit and influenced me with, I guess you could say, for the year. But this is like the emerald, like my favorite shade of green. Heart chakra, and it's tarot of the heart. Psychic tarot for the heart. Archangel Raphael. Love, abundance. So let's see what message we get. I'm so sleepy, y'all. I recorded a video a little earlier, but I'm not high tech, and so my volume wasn't. It was pitiful. I know it's probably not the best now, but it was just terrible. So I'm glad I listened to a minute or two of it before I try to upload it. Because normally I don't listen to my reading. Okay. All right. Change. I'm hearing Tupac, change it. I cannot get the beat all together yet, but you know what I'm talking about. Change it. I keep hearing him say that.
Mommy,
my princess is with me, y'all. She's all up in our reading.
Mommy,
yes.
This is in front of Pluto.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. So, a lot of change going on. We have to relinquish control, meaning if we're trying to force something to happen, if we're trying to stop something else from happening, resisting our good in any way, and we may not be consciously aware of it. So I think one important message from this reading is to remind us to check in with ourselves. Because what I see here is a big change coming out of our control, maybe because we were trying to hold things in place. Again, may not be consciously aware of this. Not that holding things in place is necessarily a bad thing, but it seems like it's like knowing you need to quit a job, but you don't want to quit it because you're not sure if the next job you might get might be better in some way, even though you're not happy where you are. Okay, you're already not happy, and none of that. Like the pay isn't all that. I've been in some of that before. The pay isn't all that. The coworkers aren't as friendly, but your bills are paid every month. You have a good insurance plan. You know, everything's just kind of flowing along, and you don't have to really do a whole lot, but just keep dealing with the motions. The motions ain't working anymore. So, we being the beautiful creators that we are creating an experience that is going to where we need to be. Okay? So, in order for this to go off with not as many hiccups, we need to breathe. We need to pause. And we need to say, I surrender. And we could also say, show me me. Where am I blocking myself? What am I not releasing? Is there anything that I'm doing or not doing, consciously or subconsciously, that is hindering my growth or stopping me from going to where I need to go? And trust that in this time of sudden change and transformation and release, that you will be cared for because you have, I would say, you have invested in yourself already because you have sown many good seeds. So the support that you need to make your transitions will be there. Y'all, some of this message to me, this is really nice. Um, the more I get into it, the more I see that. So you can rebuild and you can start anew. Some of us know we need to start anew. Okay? We're in this last phase of the year, technically. We're in the last phase of the year, and we're moving into spring. It's cold as I don't know what in Connecticut. What? But I know spring is coming. I know the real new year is coming. So there's some changes that need to be made. Let me see what else. Okay. Yeah, we really need to check in with ourselves because there's a message here that we're not seeing something we don't want to hear because we want to have some type of control. So we may not want to see that, okay, it's time. Hola, mi amor. So, bien, bien, ¿y tú? So release. I surrender all. I surrender. I surrender my lower pessimistic self to my higher self, to that part of me that is in alignment with peace, love, joy, prosperity, abundance, that part of me that's in alignment with my divine destiny, to the real me. I surrender to the real me. And as I surrender to the real me, what I need to move through that will come. So this is about trusting. This is about trusting. Trusting ourselves, trusting the universe, detached. Okay, so there's a lot of messages here about releasing, letting go, and remembering that you have overcome so much already, and you are stronger than you ever could imagine. You know you're strong because if somebody tells you you're not, I bet you'll tell them, the hell I ain't. I've been through this, this, and that. You don't know nothing about me. Remind yourself. Tell yourself that when that pitiful self want to say, girl, we can't do this. Man, we can't do this. You know, things are this, this, and that. I don't know this. I don't know that. What? Okay. You finished? Now, let me remind you. Remember, a couple years ago when such and such happened, and you didn't think you were going to make it through. Guess what? The door's open. And they could open even easier this time because you have those lessons. You have those experiences. So when you make a change that is divinely guided and you know that you know that you know, it's going to be all right. And now that you've experienced enough of those, this next change, you know you're going to be all right. And you can be calmer about it because all you have to do is remember, look here, Man, I went through such and such, and I made it through. I was homeless, and I came out of that. I was sick. They didn't have a good prognosis for me. And guess what? I'm here doing way better now. Talk to yourself. So, in light of change, let's pick a couple cards from the butterfly. Or what's it called? I don't have the top here. The lid on the box. Butterfly Oracle cards for changes or something like that. Thank you, Spirit. See, changing your mind. Welcome the new. So again, the theme of change. So whatever has been going on, whatever plans you've been following, and things that you've been doing so far, it's just time for a change. Surrender and welcome the new. Say, I am willing to change. I am willing to move into this new phase. Thank you, Spirit, for the guidance and support and the blessings and the energy that is coming my way to help me. I already appreciate it. Start making the phone calls, connecting with the people, start putting the affirmations and the prayers out there. I know I'm going to get through this with ease and grace as I let go and move forward with who and where I need to be. We give thanks and we just surround this whole transformative energy and divine love. So we see and declare that every change you have to make, it is happening for you with ease and grace. Everything that you need, all the people, all the places, all the support, any money, jobs, houses, apartments, whatever you need is coming for you, to you. You are attracting it to you. You are speaking to the right people. You are affirming your good, and everything is working out in total and complete peace. That's what we declare. So if the change has to come abruptly, we're going to still affirm and declare total and complete peace. Total and complete peace. Get your mind ready for a change, but also declare that peace. Because even if a big drastic change comes that happens outside of you, if you have that peaceful knowing that you're going to get through it with grace and ease, you're going to get through it with grace and ease. And again, the experiences that you've had before, you now know you don't have to panic. I'm going to leave it there. This video has gone on longer than I thought it would, but I pray that something in this reading helps you in some way. As always, we give thanks and honor to the elements and forces of air, fire, water, earth. May the force of healing be with